How's about alternative uses for impact cards? What about floor tiles? Wall tiles? When they get to this state, they're not much use as impact processor cards. Don't you love NiCad batteries? This is basically the impact graveyard at the minute.
What was the operation? What did it do?
Yeah, they're in various states of disrepair. They're probably savable.
A little bit quickly. I need to put some stickers on Tuesday.
I'll just take you a little guided tour from them.
Look at the whole of your heart. Is that okay?
That one. Borrowed the RAM off it because, well, you can see.
Lisa needs to keep a close eye on him, as it's hard
This
to
one,
tell if his condition is due to drink.
fellow YouTuber sent it up. Somebody else has had to go repairing it before, with various states of socket on it. It doesn't look good. Doesn't boot up either. It's got a funny mess in the back of it. I can tell you. Yeah. New socket on it. So maybe the socket's savable, I don't know. Yeah. That one. Well,
It's now gone 1 p.m.
doesn't look great, does it? Batteries had fun up there. Eating all the copper away. Well, eating most of the card away, to be honest. Took one in the back here, this one.
So only a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't be walking on it.
Battery's gone through both sides of that one. You can see the damage there.
Because you were resting it. You just don't
Combo card there. Most of the top traces destroyed. Not long for this world, that one. Yeah. You can see most of the side. This one's green. Copper's all eaten away there again. And then I've started work on this one because this one's the most savable out of the 6.
Now the crew can return the patient to hospital, where doctors can get any possible.
It's got good pads on it.
under control.
Bottom half of the card's fine. Back of the card's fine. All the damage is localised up to the traces up here. Quite a few important traces up here though, so I'd imagine this will have some link wires on it. And that's 6 of probably the 14 dead cards that I've got. Just let that be a lesson to you why we flywire batteries, because if you leave the battery on there, you end up with this mess. I do actually have one that I've just about finished that came out the graveyard and it's now running. In fact, I'll be with you in a second. And through the magic of pause, it's a lot less than a second. Yeah. Oh yeah. More casualties of war. I'll just take you through them, why don't we? These are all untested. They weren't working in this card, but this card turned out to have other problems, so then there are like missing pins. I've actually started marking them so I don't mix them up. Dead, does absolutely nothing. This one, yeah, I marked this one UDS, has no upper address data line, just floating. That RAM there's dead, that PAL there's dead. These 2 clock chips go like toasters. That has a floating pin 9, which means it's not taking any function codes off the processor to start up, so yeah, it doesn't work. This card here, yes, I mean, look at the mess. I'm looking at MPU 5 cards and everything today. It's a bit of a mess here. These 2 processors work. Yeah, I don't know about that. That RAM, well, I'll put it in dead pile because it's missing pins. But yeah, this card's one I worked on last night. It's from the dead pile. It's from the graveyard. I'll show you the back side of it. Why it's from the graveyard. See if I can get close enough into there. you can see there's been a lot of stripping down here, and there's quite a few link wires added as well. Card was actually rusty on the back of it, and I've done a lot of cleaning up. Swapped out the processor. I've had to change both these PAL chips, and I've had to do some link wiring underneath this PAL chip here. This doesn't look too clever around about here, but it's connected for the minute. I'll strip it and tin it when I get a fiberglass pencil. The important thing is, that's the important thing there. It works. Or at least it works in a test environment, but I've got good experience with these cars, and I found that if you can get them to do that, shouldn't have any problems with them in the machine, because they actually do quite a few things before they even get to talking to the board. So if it can address the 68681 here, and to operate that lamp, then it can send the right signals to these ASICs to work out all the address decoding. It can read all the bits of the ROM and everything. Then, yeah, you'll be fine in the machine. Still a couple of things to do with this card. I've got to add the capacitor. I've got to tidy a couple of bits up, and I'm going to have a go at starting to burn new PALs for these. Now, these chips here, let me just turn this off. Have I got one that I've taken the label off? I might have. Yeah, this one here. Let me wash my hands after working on these. Don't know if you can read that. You can just about read this line. These aren't GAL chips. These are 16V8s that you can see in the impact manual that's floating about. These are PAL CEs. They were made by AMD back in the day. I can only assume they were cheaper than the GAL 16V8s at the time, because nearly every impact card I've got has PAL CEs in it. I've had a couple with GAL 16V8s in it, usually earlier cards. You can tell the earlier cards because they're paler. I do have a good mate who's got what looks like a prototype impact card. I'll maybe flash a picture of that up in the forums with his permission. It's got no green solder mask on it at all. It just looks like a bare, like an old Atari board. It's bare copper tracks, which I thought was pretty cool. But there is a program you can get online that it's called PAL to GAL. Now you need to sign up to Lattice Semiconductor's website for it, but it's free to sign up, and you just put yourself as home student, or if you're an engineer, put yourself as an engineer, and you can download the PAL to GAL program. And it doesn't run on Windows 10, but just get yourself an old laptop or an old PC, and then you can convert the GAL images to PAL, and vice versa. Sorry if I got that wrong? No. You convert the PAL images to GAL. And I'm pretty sure I toyed with this before, and it allows you to program what's on these PALs, to take the program, change it over to a format for GAL, and then burn it to the GALs and use 16V8s, which these days are cheaper and more compatible with everything. Most of the cheap programmers out there are program a GAL, but they won't program a PAL CE, which is a pity, because I've got 25 PAL CE blanks. I need to send them off somewhere to get them all programmed for me. So if I could do it with GALs, it would be a lot handier. It would be a case of a lot cheaper as well. And I would post these away, and I mean, it's just a stroke of luck years ago that I managed to find two PALs with the security chip bit set so I could get the program off them in the first place. But there you go. Anyways, that's what I've been up to lately. Just a quick note for Darren MG. Where did I put the thing? Yeah, it's here. Found it. On its way to you in the post, Darren. So you should have that in a couple of days. I lost that, and don't worry about me throwing it, by the way, it's in bags. I lost that, couldn't find it. I agreed to post it back, and I couldn't find the thing. Anyways, that's all you're getting for the moment. I'm going to have to pack this stuff away now. We're up to 5 cards for the work I'm doing for a guy. And I'll throw this one in the pile as well. And that'll be 6. And if I get the combo card running, that'll be 7. So I think that's enough for them. I think that's enough for the minute. So if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, comment, subscribe, laugh about them to your mates. I don't care. Any criticism is good criticism. I think you've had enough staring at my kitchen table for now. Alright, bye bye.